Mr. Pulkit Agarwal is the head of India content S&P Commodities Insights. He is now joining us live from New Delhi. Thank you, Mr. Pulkit, for making time for WION The World is One, and welcome.
Hi, Eric. Morning.
Looking forward at 2024, could these geopolitical tensions have any impact on the energy markets next year?
Surely, see, geopolitical events like these, geopolitical shocks like these will have a significant impact for the next year in the energy markets. I mean, if you think about the energy markets, the global energy supply chains are already pretty stretched after Russia-Ukraine crisis last year, where oil is now traveling to longer distances before it's finding its customers. Similar things with gas and LNG markets, where a lot of Russian gas, which used to find its home in Europe, is now being replaced by expensive LNG, which travels far distances. Now, geopolitical events, be it the very recent Red Sea attacks, or be it any other major sort of disruption, does work towards making these supply chains even more inefficient and even more difficult. So yes, of course, as in when it happens, it will have a significant impact on the energy markets. Of course, the level of implication will depend on the kind of geopolitical impact and kind of geopolitical event, and the how much long it lasts. But very recently, the shipping issues in the Red Sea is on the forefront for the energy markets.
Mr. Pulkit, clean energy has been the buzzword for some time now. What's the trajectory of renewable energy in the coming year?
See, as far as renewable energy is concerned, it's bright world for renewable energy actually. We do see significant growth in terms of renewable energy capacities around the world, and I don't think that's going to slow down at all in 2024. If you divide the global approach towards decarbonization and clean energy technology, there are basically three approaches, right? I mean, US clearly has a carrot approach, where legislations like IRA is making it possible, for investors to invest in clean energy technology at a much higher pace. Europe has a very stick approach to decarbonization and clean energy technology, where through taxation and ETS, they do want to punish or penalize on dirty energy. Uh, China, on the other hand, is a very interesting case. Now they have a policy of putting up massive capex and reducing down the cost of clean energy technology to an extent that it becomes very competitive to fossil fuels, right? So all the three approaches seem to be working right now. All the three approaches have its own place in terms of contributing to increased renewables capacity globally, and we do expect increased renewable adoption even in 2024.
So are there any potential threats that the energy markets could face in the coming year?
There are many actually. See, of course, we talked about geopolitical events, and if you think about the energy markets, I mean, in the last 4 years, we did not have one black swan events, but we had a flurry of black swans, right? I mean, we had COVID, which of course destroyed the demand like it did, but then recovery from COVID was significant and very fast paced, which again was kind of a black swan. Market do not is not used to such a rapid demand growth as well. Then Russia Ukraine put a major dent in terms of the global energy normal. So in the last 4 years we have not been living through energy normals, right? It's all very abnormal energy situations right now. If you think about next year, some of the key things that are going to happen next year, and we clearly miss out, all of us clearly miss out, but 2024 is a big election year. A lot of major energy important economies like US, UK, India, EU, Mexico, all of them are going to have their elections next year. So of course, I'll be eyeing the politics of energy there as well. And we know that, politics of energy has can can have a big implication. Besides that, besides the politics part of it, I think again, the the stretched supply chains, is a major concern, right? I mean, any sort of issues with the supply chains has a potential to disrupt the energy market, because the because the leeway for the markets is simply not there, right? Because we have already stretched on the supply chains. The world is consuming energy which now travels farther distance than ever before. So I do expect, these factors to as risk, in terms of global energy supply.
Well put. I've been talking to Mr. Pulkit Agrawal, who is the head of India Content S&P Commodities Insights. Mr. Pulkit, thank you very much for all your insights and for talking to WION World is One today.
Thank you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.